Hi guys, Debbie here. Today's video I'm going to be playing with the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Rose 2 palette. I'm always so excited when I pick up a Mothership palette. This is my fourth one now and I got it at the beginning of February. Not played with it at all yet, so today's the day. This is the beautiful outer packaging of it and I've got it in the rose gold packaging. As a collector, I just really wanted to own this, so super excited because, as you guys might know if you've been here before, I'm on a low buy, so I'm barely buying any makeup, so to get something new and as exciting as this, yeah, I'm really excited to play with it. So if you want to see me create a bit more of a subtle look, this is the video for you, because I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I'm on my way to see my mum after this for Mother's Day, so just want something subtle, pretty and pink, and I think this palette will be the perfect one to achieve that with. So if you want to see that, then please keep on watching. Before we jump into the video and get that palette onto my eyes, I just want to say a little bit about me if you're new here. I'm Debbie, I'm 53. I do colourful makeup on my channel, mainly with an indie focus, but I do use some high-end products as well. But the main point of my channel is to show you guys that you can wear whatever makeup look that you like. So I'm just here to inspire you and to show you a channel, you know, in their 50s but wearing colourful makeup, which is quite rare to find. So if you think that's something you could vibe with, then I'd love to have you subscribed. But let's get straight on with it. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit and I'm going to apply this really exciting palette to my eyes. For primer today, we're going to go in with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And it'll be a second outing for me for this one. It looks really strange on me when I first put it on because it's quite yellow in tone, but I got on well with it last week. It really does make colours pop, I think more so than the painterly one, and it doesn't matter what it looks like on your eye if you're covering it with shadow anyway. So as I say, it looks slightly strange at the moment, but not too off, but it's got a lot more of a emollient consistency to it. It spreads a lot better than my painterly one. I think it's because I've had that for about 2 years. It's probably dried out, but yeah, I think I do actually prefer this one, which was a happy accident because I just bought it because it was cheaper than the painterly one. I'm gonna let that primer sit for a while because I don't set my primer, but that will just make it a little bit less tacky and easier to blend over. And in the meantime, I'm going to do my blush and highlight with you. So I'm going to use the Fairy Blush palette from Lightly Makeup. Always love using these palettes. And there's a beautiful pink in here, Rose Quartz. So we're going to use that. It looks quite scary in the pan, but I think it's going to be okay. As I say, I really want a soft pinky vibe to this look. I'm going to apply that quite high on my cheekbone. Oh yes, that's such a pretty colour. You know, it's not nearly as scary as it looks in the pan. I don't know what's happening to me lately. I've always disliked pink blush on myself, and then in the video I uploaded yesterday I was wearing pink blush and loved it, and I'm liking this one as well. It's funny how your makeup taste can change. I think sometimes it's just learning the techniques and the placement can just make a product look different on you as well. And I've definitely got more daring over the time since I've had my channel. Just going to go for a little bit of blush on the nose moment as well. For highlight today, I'm going to go in with this Pixi by Petra palette. There's a shade here called Rosy, and we're going to use that because I think that's got the right level of pink without being too icy. I'm going to use a natural hair highlight brush though to really pick up plenty of products. These aren't the most intense highlights in the world. Oh, that's pretty highlighty. I'm not mad at that. Kind of use it as a highlight and blush topper. Oh, that's really pretty actually, it's just what I was after. So I'm sure you guys have all seen this palette before. It's been a nose tight palette, as all Pat McGrath ones are, but it's really pretty. I want to use the duochrome shade, that one there, because I just got to try it, but I'm going to build up a bit of crease work first. I think I'm going to start with the shade Naked Blush, this one here. I think this whole quad here is really pretty for like a neutral look, but just want to like set some groundwork for the look with that one. So I'm just taking that through the whole of my crease, just to give us something to blend the pink into, because I want to use the satin pink that's in there through my crease as well. This shade would be lovely as blush. It's like a terracotta, but paler than terracotta, peachy terracotta blush. I think that would be really pretty actually. And it's also the perfect one and done transition if you wanted to put this down and then just put a super shock on the lids, I think, because it's really defining the shape of my eyes there. I like that a lot. I'm taking the shape kind of out a little bit because the whole of my lid's going to be covered in that VIII terrestrial shade, the duochrome shade. I'm not very good with like multi-chromes, duochromes, and knowing how to place them because they shift obviously in the light. Knowing how you can't just put it like on the front part of your lid, for example, you need to really give it its moment. So they're kind of like not my favourites because I'm just not very proficient with them yet, but I'm excited all the same. I'm going to use this shade Skin Show Rose Opal. That's a mouthful, isn't it? That one would have been a nice highlight, but we're going to use that as a brow bone highlight. Just picking up the very tippy top there of my brow, and it's got that little bit of pinkiness in it. It's really pretty. It's picking out the pink from the highlight quite well. So say that would have been nice as a highlight. I missed an opportunity there with that. I think I'll do that at another time. I'm just going to take a bit of that blush shade under my eyes as well. Don't want to crazy blow things out, but I think it might just help make things a bit more cohesive. Pink eyeshadow isn't really my favourite. I love red and I love orange and purple, but pink's probably my least favourite of those kind of colours really. Like Barbie pinks are just not really me, and that's what we're going to go in with next, is the Barbie pink shade in the palette. So the shade we're going in with is Rose Seduction. I'm going to take that on a Morphe M506 and I'm going to take that through my crease from front to back. Because it's a satin, it will work well for this, I think. I've said this before, but nobody seems to really be a fan of satin shades. I think they're quite versatile because you can kind of make them into shimmers or mattes and they blend quite nicely. And you don't get as much fallout as you do with a traditional shimmer. But you still get quite a lot of nice payoff. Yeah, like how that one's going on. That looks pretty. As I say, I'm not doing anything complicated at all today. Take that same shade on my lower lash line close to my lashes. So we're connecting up now in the outer corner there. And I'm going to go in with NYX Glitter Primer and apply that over the entirety of my lid and quite high up into my crease so that we can really get that multi-chrome shade to have its moment. Wow, these shades just like amaze me. Years ago in like the 80s or probably even the late 70s, there was a lot of these cars that had this colour flip kind of paint job. They remind me of that. So as I say, I'm just taking this shade over the entirety of my lid. I think that's what it needs to really show it off so that you can see the shift in the colour. I don't know if you can see it on camera, it's hard to show you, but it's green to pink and really, really pretty. And then where it meets in the crease, I'm just going back in with a bit more of that Rose Seduction. Still want to be able to see the pink in this look and not let the green take over too much. It's an amazing shade, but I don't know if it's my favourite in the palette, to be honest. I'm not too much of a multi-chrome fan, I don't think. I love a glittery shimmer, like with micro sparkle in it. I love a satin, but I'm just not too sure about these sort of shades. I don't know what you guys think. Just making sure everything's as blended as possible in this inner corner, which is always a struggle for me. Okay guys, so this is the look to this point. Gonna hop off camera. I'm gonna put Shell Flash Belinda Hallberg in my waterline. Just think it will benefit from a little bit of a flush of silver gold there. Could look pretty. And then I'm going to use the Nabla Cupid's Arrow Stylo number 3 and create a little baby wing. This is kind of a burgundy shade and I think it'll look softer than black. Put some mascara and a lip on and I'll be back with you to show you the finished look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Finished it off with Plumeria lipstick from Anastasia. I think it's got just the right tone to kind of make it me, you know, give it a little bit of punch to it, but still keep things soft and kind of matches in with my dress as well, I think. So quite happy with that. I've always loved the Anastasia bullet lipsticks. They're very dry in formula, but they stay put, so doesn't worry me too much. Just wear a lip balm afterwards and they really do, as I say, stay put where you apply them. So, and a beautiful colour, that one. I don't wear it very often. And so the palette then, I had fun with it, I did, but I'm just not a fan of multi-chrome shades like this. It looks okay, it just doesn't look anything amazing to me. I prefer, like as I say, a glitzy shimmer over a multi-chrome. Really like that Rose Seduction shade though, I thought that was really pretty. Honestly, I'm more interested in these super sparkly shades and then probably more these kind of tones here. So next time I do a look, I think that's what I'm going to play with. Not sad I've got it though, it's beautiful. And I just want to collect all of the Mothership palettes. They're just such a luxury item in your collection and yeah, I always enjoy playing with them. But as I say, I knew already going into it that the multi-chrome probably wouldn't be my favourite kind of shadow. They're just not really. But I thought you guys would want to see me play with that, so that's what I've done. But hopefully you enjoyed watching it. You'll have to let me know, did you guys pick this one up? I know it came out last year and then it was restocked again this year. And they said it was going to be limited edition in the rose gold packaging, but they brought it back. I know some people don't like that, but I didn't get it the year before. I'd always thought it was too much to spend on an eyeshadow palette. And then when I tried my first Mothership palette, I kind of fell in love with them. So for me, it's worth it, but I know they're horrendously expensive, but I've always tried to get mine on a deal. So I did get some money off of it, but yeah, I enjoyed playing with it today. I'm all ready now to go and see my mum, go and give her some flowers, and I've got her a book for Mother's Day, so it'd be nice to go and see her. Hope you guys are having a lovely day too. As I say, if you're not subscribed and you want to be, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified of my future uploads. I'm going to try to get at least 2 videos up a week for you guys going forward. But as I say, thank you so much for watching this one. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely day or night wherever you are. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.